Kitakubu.
Hey everyone, KitaSean here, so welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. So we are here with a spotlight video of the brand new servant, Britomart. So she is a 5-star Lancer, and it is official that she will be the last brand new servant that will be releasing this year for Fate Grand Order JP. Why? There's no exact reasoning, but they did say for Lost Belt Chapter 7 they aren't planning to release a gacha when the story releases due to spoiler reasons. So well, it's gonna happen after this lotto event, maybe a rerun of some kind. They'll bring back a gacha, we just don't know. So basically what they're telling us, no brand new Christmas event this year. Weird, but hey, it's okay, we got LB7 coming. But let's go ahead and focus on Britomart here. So once again, she is a 5-star Lancer. Of course, this is her second ascension. Her first ascension is the armor. We do have a confirmation that this is her noble phantasm. It is not mecha. I don't know why people call it mecha, maybe because it looks like Barbados from Gundam Orphans, not double O. Maybe that's the reason why, but it is her noble phantasm. And why is she a Lancer when she's holding a sword? Well, that's when you see her noble phantasm. But she does have some really nice looking designs, especially her last one, like her final ascension, very sexy. But let's go ahead and look at her stats and her skills and her noble phantasm, and I'll talk about if she is a good servant or not. So her attack is 11,858 without the foes, but if you add the foes and the grails, then you get a total of 15,236. HP 14,114, and then 18,172, which is pretty high. And then we have the star absorption 90, star generation 11.8, MP charge on attack 0.72, and MP charge on defense 4%. Pretty high, especially when she is a quick servant. Her cards are 2 quicks, 1 arts, 2 busters, and the reason why she has 2 quicks and 2 busters is because her third skill actually has a skill that buffs up both quick and buster. Personally, it would have been nice to see another quick, or I'm sorry, another arts instead of a buster. So 2 quick, 2 arts, a buster. But I mean, I get it, they wanted to make her into a quick buster hybrid. But let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit here and look at the skills. So her skills are actually not too crazy. They're solid, and it feels very generic in a way, I guess you can say. Like, it definitely feels very easy to use her. So she is beginner friendly for sure. And honestly, I'll just say right now, she's kind of like a better Bradamante. I personally like Bradamante. I like using her a lot, but I feel like her skills are definitely better than Bradamante, which again sucks to say, but they're both very amazing looking servants. Let's go to the first skill here. First skill grants self-invincibility for 2 attacks, 3 turns. So she has defense, increased on MP generation rate for 3 turns, increased on critical attack chance resistance for 3 turns. So the MP rate is 20 to 30%. Crit chance resistance is 20 to 30% as well. And then cooldown time is 6. I believe all her skills are cooldown 6. Yeah, they're all 6. Second skill, gain critical stars. Gain critical stars every turn for 3 turns. Gain or grants self debuff immunity for 3 turns. Increase uncritical damage for 3 turns. So of course she can do some crit damage. She is a quick servant. And stars 5 to 10, star gen 5 to 10, crit damage 20 to 30%, and cooldown time 6. And then third skill is the buster and quick up, 3 turns, both 20 to 30%, very solid. And then the MP charge is 20 to 30%. Personally, I would have thought that they would give her like a 50% battery, but here's my theory on that, especially because if we look at the passive skill, she only has 1 passive skill, which is very interesting. So that's why I think this servant was actually created way earlier than we can speculate here. Like, I think she was definitely created way before Lost Belt, like literally like base FGO, like kind of like Roland in a way. Like, Roland was actually created way back before the game even released, but they didn't really have a chance to bring Roland in. And I think Britomart here is actually in the same boat. They made her They just don't have any way to put her in the story, but now they found a way to put her in the story. Now they add her, and that's why she has some, like, not really interesting or any fancy skills. Again, they're just very solid and they're very straightforward, very beginner friendly skills. And yeah, her passive skills, I think this is just, I'll admit this is pretty sad. So hopefully they add more passive skills to her. That would be really nice. Or I mean, they definitely need to, you know, fix up some stuff, or not fix up. Like I think her skills are solid. I just really think that only giving her one passive skill really hurts. So hopefully in the future they'll give her some interludes, fix her up a little bit. That'd be nice to see. And then her pen skill, increase own attack against Avenger class enemies. Now her Noble Phantasm. Her Noble Phantasm is pretty good. Ignores invincibility for 1 turn, and then increase own damage against riding enemies by 50% for 1 turn. That activates first, which is nice, and then deals damage to all enemies. So riding enemies, we actually have quite a lot here. So yeah, there's a lot of riding enemies in FGO, so you can definitely kill some archers, you can definitely kill some berserkers. Yeah, there's a pretty solid amount of riding enemies in FGO. So overcharge effect is deals extra damage against rider enemies, so she has this thing with riders basically. So can she loop? Yes, she can definitely do the 3-turn Scotty quick system, like easily. Again, she is a very easy to use servant, and she can definitely do that. She can definitely do some really good crit damage with her buster and quick, especially if you put supports on her. Yeah, I think she is a very solid servant. Is she broken? No. Is she, again, easy to use? 1,000 times yes. And she is a really pretty servant. Is she worth the role? It's really hard to say, especially because we have so many amazing lancers in FGO, and I mean so many amazing loopers in FGO. Like we do have amazing lancers, we do have amazing loopers, berserkers, and etc. So she's not a must, but if you really like her aesthetics, then yes. Like that's why I rolled. I thought she was just amazing looking, so that's why I rolled for her. And I thought her story, her background story, was very interesting. So I definitely wanted to read some of her interludes and stuff like that when they come. But just listening to her what do you call it, her voice lines and stuff like that, I thought it was just really interesting, especially when she got when you ascend her, she says like, hey, that's my the armor is my Noble Phantasm. I thought that was very interesting. So yeah, I like the dialogue that she has. So again, I'm very excited to see more story of Britomart, especially now we're going through the story event for the event right now. I think is very interesting, very funny, and yeah, I just think she is a very amazing looking servant, and that's why I rolled for her. I wouldn't recommend you guys roll for her if you guys are thinking about gameplay. Again, there are just so many amazing servants that can do the same thing as her, especially when it comes to the quick meta, and especially when quick is not the greatest right now. So I mean, yeah, if you like her design, if you're interested in her, then yeah, go ahead. But gameplay wise, if you guys are like a tier whore, then no, she's definitely not someone that you want to roll for. But I think she's cute, I think she's fun, and again, if you're a beginner to FGO, she's very beginner friendly. Do I think she's worth being limited? Not necessarily. Again, she just feels like a servant that was created before Lost Belt. That's how I feel about it. And the passive, just what is this? Like I really wish they gave her more passives. Hopefully they do, but yeah, like I think she has really decent MP gain, really decent damage. Yeah, I think she's, again, a solid servant to use. But comment down below and tell me what you guys think of Britomart, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.